Good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I'm with you until about 5 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. The way that I normally do this show, if you're new, is I say hello to the people who say hello to me. So if you come on in and you say, hello, good afternoon, uh, your highness, my king, lord, anything of that nature, I will respond. I also ask that you tell me where you are watching and or listening to the show from. And when I say where, I mean what area of town if you're in Cincinnati. If you're, like what neighborhood, if you're in the city of Cincinnati, if you're outside of the city of Cincinnati, but still in the general area, what, I don't know, municipality, Mount Healthy, Lincoln Heights, things of that nature. I ask that, you share that. And if you're outside of the greater Cincinnati area, what city, what state you're from. That's all that I ask of you. And then I do the rest of the show. But I start off the show by saying hello to the people who said hello to me. Many people do say it's the best part of the show. I don't know if I disagree with them. It's my favorite part of the show. But we'll do that. Hold on. I have this dehumidifier on. I need to turn this off because the noise is irritating me. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Yeah, that noise was irritating me. So, welcome to the show, and let's get to it. Let's get to it. Robert Willis. Good afternoon, Robert Willis. Appreciate you. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining the show. Jerica. Good afternoon. She says, "Hola mi familia." Hola to you too. LaDonna. LaDonna. Representing Covington. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let me see. Miss Pittsburgh. Good afternoon. Happy Friday to you as well. Got Nick Brown. Nick in the house. Good afternoon, Nick. Representing beautiful Blue Ash. All right, Blue Ash in the house. We got Preston. Preston in the house. He's headed to the barbershop, so you're representing barbers and barbershops. All right. Pat. Good afternoon, Pat. Good afternoon. Thank you for checking us out. DeWanda in the house. Good afternoon, DeWanda. Good afternoon. Brent says, I need to get a better chair for the afternoon experiment. I got another chair. But I got a higher up chair. It's green, so it would just disappear into the background. I specifically bought it. I was like, I'm going to be in front of a green screen, but I had everything kind of up. And then I was like, you know what? This folding chair is worked just fine. So I put the folding chair here, and I've been rocking with the folding chair ever since. But I went and bought a chair specifically for the show, and I decided to not use it because the folding chair works. But DeWanda, good afternoon. Anthony, good afternoon. Anthony's representing Clifton. Of course, Brent, good afternoon, Brent. Good afternoon. He's representing Dallas, Texas. Got Tria in the house, showing some class. Afternoon, King and crew. She's representing Columbia Township. Mike Ballard, good afternoon, representing Woodlawn. Good afternoon, Mike. Steban in the house. Good afternoon. He's representing Westwood. Brent says, what's wrong with your voice? Sounds like you're code switching. Can't a brother just be mellow sometimes? You know what I'm saying? Do I always have to be, sometimes I just want to be mellow. Just talk normal to the people and let the people know what's, what I'm saying? Ain't no code switching. I have different moods. You get different voices. My OSHA says she's representing the couch. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Regina representing Madisonville. Good afternoon, Regina. I appreciate you checking out the show. Lewis in the house. Lewis Talbert representing Sharonville. Good afternoon, Lewis. We got Jeannie. Jeannie in the house. Good afternoon, Jeannie. Happy Friday to you as well. Somebody else said that and I didn't say it. Oh, because it was one of my haters. I don't always respond to everything my haters say. Darren. Darren, good afternoon. Representing Madisonville. Good afternoon. I appreciate you checking us out. We got Terry in the house. Terry in the house. Good afternoon. Representing downtown. All I Ask of You. Great song. Is this Ask of You, I believe is the actual title of the song, but I know what you mean, and it is a good song. And I love the live version on when he did it live from the House of Blues. I can't remember the name of the album, but he did a live album from the House of Blues and did the song. The live version, it ain't a whole lot different than the original version, but of course it's live, so it has a lot of different dynamics to it. I like that version even better. DeAndre, good afternoon. Or I'm sorry, he says, Hola Sinner. Hola to you too. DeAndre, good afternoon. Twin says, I'm repping Kroger. Randall Wyatt kicked his A. He sounded out of breath. Oh my goodness. Randall Wyatt didn't do shit. No, we had a conversation. It's just, it's all good. It's all good. And just so nobody get any funny ideas, we not beefing. That's one of the things I like about Wyatt. We can go in, we can go back and forth, we can go hard, and then when it's all said and done, it's like, all right, much love to you too. Have a good one, So yeah. None of that. But I think I got him again. Got him so bad he had to run. That nigga had to run. No, I'm just playing. He didn't have to run. Somebody ran. Why? He's saying you were running from him. Stop it. But I do like to pick with people like that. Let's see. Nat, good afternoon. Nat says Nat Tunner says he coming straight out of the West Side. All right. My Osha says folding chairs are so uncomfortable. Joe Rich ass. I don't understand. Casey. Hello, Your Excellency. Respect. Class. See? Them two people with class and respect. Hello, Your Excellency. I'm checking in out the show from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. All right, Pine Bluff back in the house. Casey, I appreciate you checking out the show. Dwayne, representing Mount Airy. Good afternoon, Dwayne. Thank you. Let's see. Scott in the house representing West Walnut Hills. Good afternoon. We got Corey McDougal representing Green Township. Corey McDougal sound like a white dude. Nothing against, white people be watching too. Nothing against white people, but you know how certain names just, and Corey McDougal sound like a white dude. I'm looking at the picture. It don't look like a white dude, but that's a white dude name. Just so you know. Shahara. But good afternoon, Corey. Good afternoon. Shahara says good afternoon. Happy Friday. We made it again. She's present and she's representing Bond Hill today. All right. Well, good afternoon. If Shahara's here, I know some hate is going to be coming soon. She is one of my other haters. Pamela in the house representing North Avondale. Good afternoon. Tree, I want to know, can I find that version on YouTube? I don't know. You should be able to. Let me look it up real quick. Ask of You, Raphael Sadiq, live. Search. Ask of You, live at the House of Blues. They're going to cut me off. I'm trying to see if it pulls up. This should be it. Oh, come on, Chromebook. No reason it should take this long. If playback doesn't begin shortly, try restarting your device. I'm not restarting my device, but it's there. It's not playing on this Chromebook, but it is there. Just Ask of You, Raphael Sadiq live. And it is live at the House of Blues. Hold on, I'll put it on the screen. That's it. Live at the House of Blues. And I like that particular version. All right. See, I told y'all the hate was coming. I didn't even know. I would never call you king. I'll reserve that for Mrs. Livingston to do. See, that's hate. That's hate. You should call a king king. Why Mrs. Livingston got to do it? Let's see. We got, hold on. Lonzo in the house. Say what up, E-Man at work, milking the clock. Rest in peace, Jimmy the Vet, also known as the Bap Master. My man, Jimmy. Iona Bentley, representing Finneytown. Good afternoon. Preston says, real men can disagree without having to resort to violence or name calling. We don't call each other names. We don't, act violently towards each other. And when we finish, we don't have no hard feelings towards each other because we both understand and we both disagree on things. And y'all hear I'm gonna say the radio version, even though we're not on the radio. Y'all hear the radio version of our disagreements when we offline, like when I just call him or he just called me and we fussing for an hour and a half straight. And I'm not even exaggerating. That's a short conversation for he and I when we are, or for him and me, when we are not on the podcast, all that kind of stuff. A short conversation between the two of us is an hour and a half. And I'm not even kidding. You can ask him. He'll tell you that. But yeah, we go hard. Like if you were listening and didn't know, you would think we were like mortal enemies, just the energy and the passion. And then when it's all done, like I said, it's always like, all right, man. Hey, how's everybody? How the family doing? And hopefully everything's going all right. All right, man. Take it easy. Talk to you later. So, yeah. And that's why he always welcome to call here. And I feel like I'm always welcome to call there. And we can get into it. And like I said, nothing afterwards. Nothing afterwards. Let's see. Dwayne repping from Hillman College. I don't know what that means. Corey says he all black. I assume so based on the picture. It's just the name. Only thing could have made the name more white is instead of Corey, if you'd have been Connor McDougal. Tell me that don't sound like a name off of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Connor McDougal? Is Connor McDougal here? That's straight up. So, but I'm just teasing you. Hopefully you know that. Ron in the house. Ron, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Ron. Fame, the betting public sports show, says, hey guys, hockey, Edmonton and Vancouver over 6 goals. Bets, Otani over 1.5 total bases. Ozuna over 1.5 total bases. You're welcome. All right. He giving y'all some heads up. If y'all bet, then go with it. Shirley, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Shirley. Shirley is my cousin. That's right. Good afternoon. Thank you for checking out the show. I do appreciate your support. Let's see. Stop treating that Chromebook like Lincoln treat Raven. It's not the Chromebook's fault. It is the Chromebook's fault. It is 100% the Chromebook's fault. Hold on, I'm gonna refresh that, see if that pops up. There's no reason for it to not be there. There's no reason for it to not be playing already. It is 100% the Chromebook. All right. Now, let me see. While that's still spinning, YouTube. Ask of You, Raphael Sadiq live. Click play. Chromebook still spinning. That's off the mat. It's the Chromebook. It's the Chromebook. All right, they're gonna boot me. It's the Chromebook. Same site, same everything. Chromebook still spinning. That's already done played it. It's the Chromebook. Crystal Smith. Crystal Smith, good afternoon. Oh, I better stop this because once the Chromebook finally catches up, it'll start playing it. Let's see. Phyllis. Good afternoon, Phyllis. Good afternoon. We got Erica in the house. Good afternoon, Erica. Erica represent Reading. All right. Fame says, instead of being a king, be a teacher. Teachers teach and do world good. Kings just rule, and most are never understood. I can't help that I'm a king, bro. I can't help it. Kings can teach, which I do from time to time, but I can't help that I'm a king. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Vanessa, good afternoon, Vanessa. Good afternoon. Let me see. We got Ben in the house. Good afternoon, Ben. Representing Pleasant Ridge. Candy D. Candy D, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Talking about Wyatt, so he doesn't want to catch you in traffic. He has never, to my knowledge, threatened to, as they say, unalive me. Let me see. Is that it? I think that's about it. I don't know. I'm gonna go through. Me and Mr. Jones and his son was sitting around talking about what is the whitest name ever. His son said Tanner, and we totally agreed. Tanner, Connor, yeah, they're up there. They're up there. Let's see. Jeannie says, "I love this. It's the whole album. I listened to it. It's a good. I like. If you don't know, because I don't know that I've ever shared this. I like live albums. Live albums. Okay, boom, you got your hits, bam, bam, bam. But go do a performance, record it, mix it down. They fix stuff when they do that too. Mix it down, fix it, bam, put it out there. I will listen to it. And hopefully you did some interesting things with the songs. I love live albums, live music. Love it. Absolutely love it. Let's see. Pamela says, now we need you to invest in the MacBook Air Apple M2. Well, I actually do have to buy a couple of new computers. But I have this Chromebook. I bought it specifically to run the phones off of and to play little stuff, like put the little stories and videos and whatnot on here. That's it. That's the only reason why I got it. Otherwise, I would have gotten a MacBook or something like that. But I need me a nice MacBook Pro. I'm actually thinking about that new M4 iPad Pro. I'm thinking about that. I gotta wait a minute to see kind of the reviews and is it worth it and all that kind of stuff. But I'm thinking about that because it's time for me to get Mrs. Livingston a new iPad Pro. I think she still got the second generation. Um, y'all don't know this. I had to drag Mrs. Livingston, kicking and screaming, into the Appleverse. I know that's not what they call it, but I like that. I had to drag her into the Appleverse. When I met her, she had a phone. It worked. It was a touch screen. And I was like, you need another phone. She was like, I like my phone. I don't like touch screen phones. I was like, you don't like touch screen phones because that phone sucks. That phone sucks. You need a real phone. And so I eventually, bought her a iPhone. And she was like, okay, this is better than that other phone. I was like, yes, it is. And then eventually I bought her a MacBook. And, eventually, of course, I bought her a Mac. And then eventually I bought her an iPad Pro. And, so she's all the way into the Appleverse. She's all the way in the Appleverse now. And now she raves about it. Like, oh, I can do this and I do this here. And it's already there, and there. And I'm like, yes. Just seamless. And when we get your new one, you won't have no problem. I'm fine with this one. She'll keep that iPad Pro until even after they don't do no updates for it no more. She don't trust technology. She's one of those, we can't have Alexa because she don't trust Alexa. She was against even me getting a smart TV. Like, well, they will be watching us on the smart TV. I'm like, if they want to watch us, they can watch us. They gonna find a way to watch us if they want to watch us. But she won't do no Alexa or nothing like that. I don't need that bitch listening. No, she didn't say that. But she don't want Alexa listening to everything we say. Which I believe that happens. But yeah, so she is my house would be a smart house, like to the nth degree, if Mrs. Livingston was down with it. But I respect Mrs. Livingston, so you know what I'm saying? I take her feelings and thoughts into consideration when I make decisions. So because of that, it's a lot of stuff that we don't have. But yeah, she don't use Siri. She don't trust her. She don't trust Siri. I'm like, come on. We gotta be able to do something. Let's see. Andrea representing Gulf Manor. Good afternoon, Andrea. Will in the building. He says it's Friday. It's a beautiful day. What's good? He hope everyone had a good week. I had a good week. It is not connected to the Buzz Wi-Fi, even though it is connected to Wi-Fi. I need to get me another router down here so that I can split the hardwired signal and send that to the Chromebook. But that wouldn't make a difference. It pulls up the site quickly. It is what it is. Deborah. Good afternoon, Deborah. Good afternoon. Thank you for checking out the show. Paul. Good afternoon. Thanks for checking out the show. Twin says, that's just extra, King. Don't really explain their self. They people in second. He's saying, I'm extra because kings don't really explain themselves. They have their second in command. I guess they would be the people who would have to do the explanation, all that kind of stuff. I think that's what he's saying. I'm a different kind of king. I'm a king who feels my subjects. I feel with my heart. Like I feel all y'all. So, yeah. I'm a different kind of king. Will wants to know, do I still perform live? Yeah, yeah, I do. I do. Let's see. LaDonna says, I have an Amazon Fire. I'm going back to an Android. As my mama used to say, just going out the world ass backwards. Just going out the world ass backwards. Come on. Come on up. Come on up. I'm not really, I don't really care. I do better with Apple products because Apple products interact better with a lot of the other stuff that I do. Like when I'm running sound on the X32. I don't get a good thing from the few times when I have used like Android tablets and stuff to run sound kind of remotely or over the Wi-Fi with the X32. Apple, I've done sound before, right? I've done sound, and there have been bands, and I set up everything, and when you're using the X32, which is what I got over here, I got the compact version, but I have a full version. When you're using and I have a rack version. When you're using the X32, and especially, everybody's using their in-ears, but you can also do it with monitors, and a lot of times they want to adjust their own in-ears, which I love. That's less work for me. So, okay, cool. Adjust your own in-ears. It is what it is. Fine. If half the band got a iPhones and the other half of the band have Samsungs or LGs or whatever, Androids, I say, all right, here's the password. Here is, everything. Boom, they do it. The half with iPhones is like, boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'm good. And they adjusting their stuff. The Android half, they're like, it's not connecting. I don't know why. It's not, something is wrong. No, they all connected. Why y'all can't connect? Then I have to go and figure it out, and then you have to open it, and then you have to shut it down, and then you have to open it again, and then you have to put the stuff back in. It's just such a tedious process with the Android phones. But other than that, I don't really have a problem with Android or Apple. I'm only in the Apple camp because they tend to work better with the other stuff that I do that deals with them. So I don't know what it is, but other than that, I like to tease about it, but I'm not really you get Android, I tease that just because it's fun to do. But if you can pick up the phone and get on the internet and do everything that you got to do and it work good for you, good. You can use that stone tablet called an Android. Let's see. Maria in the house, representing North College Hill. Good afternoon, Maria. Brent, I don't even know that phone was an Android. It was just some little kind of bootleg touch phone. I don't even think it was an Android. I was like, how did you make it before me? How did you wander through the world before me? Things must have been difficult for you. You must have just, here, let me love the hate away. Let me love the pain away. Let me love the struggle away. I got you, baby. So I don't know how she made it before me. Bonita. Good afternoon, Bonita. I appreciate you checking us out. Bonita's my new friend on Facebook. Let me see. The baby's phone trumps both of y'all. No, her phone is all beat up. She broke my phone. Yes, I'm telling on you, little baby. She broke my phone. She be dropping it, and now it don't vibrate right. It's weird. It's weird. But you still love the little baby. Okay, she dropped your phone. She's still a little baby. Crystal feels the same way. Why are y'all scared of the smart stuff? If they want y'all, they gonna get y'all. If they want to listen to your conversation, they gonna listen to your conversation. Period. They gonna get y'all. You just giving up convenience for the illusion of security. You ain't even really secure. If they can listen through Alexa, they can listen through your phone. Come on. Oh no, I want to feel like they can't listen to me. Please, what about convenience? You can tell the refrigerator, go grocery shopping for me. And the refrigerator go grocery shopping and then get it delivered to the house. What? I don't have that convenience because of her fear. Because of her fear. I need to love the fear away. That's what I need to do. I need to love the fear away. Okay. I'm going to work on it. I could be so convenient around here. It could be. Like, yo, Alexa. I don't necessarily want her to be Alexa, though. Can you rename Alexa to a black name? Like, yo, Shaquanda, turn on the lights. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to be able to say. Will said, will I let him know next time I'm performing? Yeah, I will. I will. Janice, you're with Mrs. Livingston. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? It's all about convenience. You feel your subjects. Do you ask for their consent first? No, because the king has a right to, do that if he wants to. Let's see. I think I got all of that. Hello, Veronica. Good afternoon, Veronica. Good afternoon. Will says Instant Vintage is one of my top R&B albums. It is a good album. Good afternoon, Crystal. Good afternoon, Crystal. Checking in from Christ Hospital. All right, you representing Christ. The Christ. Tanika in the house. Good afternoon, Tanika. Good afternoon. Brent is one of my secret haters. Studies show that people who prefer Apple products are more likely to have an unconventional hairline. Hold on, let me tell y'all. I watched this video, and I know a million people have had these conversations, but I've never really had this conversation. Hold on, let me do something here. I have to find this video, and I have to know how we feel about this. I have to know how we feel about this. See if this will play. Will it play? Oh, the commercials will play. Come on, won't nothing play? Really? You just not gonna play nothing? No YouTube. Oh, let me just close that then. Close that. Close that. Go here. See if I can get this thing. Because I need y'all opinion on this. See, the site pops up quickly, but it won't play the videos. I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, right there. Open. And play. Play. Oh, this is so annoying. I'm going to have to restart this daggone Chromebook. And see if I know how to do this. If I go here, will that do it? I know the battery is full. I don't need you to tell me that. Restart. All right. We're going to restart it. But I'll keep, until that restarts, I'll keep going. I'll keep going. I think we got all of the hellos out of the way. I think we got all the hellos out of the way. They do listen. Yeah, they do listen. Yes, you can rename her. Okay, cool. Cool. Tanika says Alexa is a black name. It don't feel black enough to me. Don't feel black enough. Can I come perform with you? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're not making us all look bad. Tanika talking about can she come and perform with us? So she can get up there and sing some shit that can't none of us sing. And then we all just be standing there. So she gonna do 1 or 2 songs, blow everybody away, and then be like, okay, here's the mic. I'm gone. No. No. Absolutely not. I know that trick. I know that trick, Tanika.
You can turn any slogan or funny quote into a professional design in just minutes with one tool. Making text-only designs, whether that's shirts or anything else, used to be super hard.
All right. I want y'all thoughts on this. We're not gonna watch the whole thing. This ain't nothing new. Everybody know that this happens. Everybody know that this happens. We're not gonna watch the whole thing. I'm gonna kind of fast forward through. She putting the glue on his head. She taping the strips to his head. All the way around. See that? She fading him up. Fading him up. We're just skipping through. So now she got him all faded up. And now come on, Chromebook. She gotta put it down right. Pull it down. Pull it down in the back. Pull it. Yeah, that's right. Get it on there. Stick it. Stick it. Do it, baby. Stick it, baby. Now she gotta cut the lace front or the lace back. And now she gotta fade him up. She gotta fade him up. Not finished. She not finished. Yeah, I got a question when it's all done, Miss Monday. So he faded. She putting in the I'm gonna call it activator. She lining him up real good. Him up real good. Now, I don't think she needed that. I think the lineup was crispy. The lineup was crispy. But they gotta use them enhancements. So now let's look at the before. And the after. My question, fellas, not to the fellas, to the ladies. Would you date a dude? Like you dating a dude and you find out? Because eventually I imagine you got to find out. Would you be cool with your dude doing this? Would you be cool with your dude doing this? And I'm just curious. No judgment yet. Just curious. Ladies, would you be cool with this being your dude? And I just want to know. No, it's not something I'm looking into. No. No, absolutely not. But I'm just curious. I want to know y'all opinion. I don't I want to know y'all opinion. Is this something y'all would be cool with? Or you meet this dude with this hair. With this hair. You meet this dude with this hair. And not too long after that, you see him with that hair. Ladies, I want to know for real. Are y'all cool with that? Tanika says, I would date a dude if I was single, as long as he was honest about it. Honest how? Because a brother ain't going to meet you like, hey, baby, you know what I'm saying? I want to take you out, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know, baby. And then, oh, by the way, you know what I'm saying? This ain't my real hair. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. He not going to do that. You're going to find out. I mean, I don't know how they work, but you're going to find out one day. It's going to peel a little bit or something like that. What do you mean as long as he honest? I don't understand. He not going to be what you want to call honest. Right? I can be honest and say probably not. I don't wear weave outside of my braid when I get them done, so I don't feel it would be hypocritical of me to not be cool with it in reverse. I wouldn't mind a man getting locked extensions, though. I'm just curious as to what y'all think. Hold on, let me see if I can go here and go here. I'm just curious as to what y'all think. And I want to know from the ladies. From the ladies. Chelsea says, nope. Not because I'm judging him, just because I'm petty. Every time we get into it, my first instinct would be to expose his truth. That's terrible. That's terrible. Crystal says, why can't he just rock the bald look instead? Okay. Tria says, the way my ignorance is set up, probably not. I would be weak. Then he gonna want to beat me up. That's terrible. Diane says, it wouldn't bother me. I've done all type of stuff to my hair in my younger days. Okay. So it wouldn't bother you. Cool. Jason, I have no idea how much it costs, of course. Lamont says, women do that every day. Okay. Tria says, I'm judging just like y'all judge fat people. They do judge fat people. They do. Diane says he would have to keep it up. He would have to keep it up. But as long as he kept it up, you would be cool. As long as he kept it up, you would be cool. Okay. I'm just trying to get a feel for what the ladies think. Of course, I wouldn't do it. Number one, I like my natural whatever. I like it. I'm used to it. It's been like this since I can remember. So I'm used to it. But in my mind, you kind of, who was it that said you got to keep it up, Diane? Yeah, you got to keep that up. Because you can't go to work, Thursday, get off work Friday, looking like this, and then show back at work on Monday looking like this. I didn't ask for no commercial. Yeah, you can't show up Monday looking like that. Everybody gonna know, like, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what you look like when you left work Friday. So I would imagine, I don't know. Is it one of them things where you like, I'm going out of town. I'm gonna be out of town for the next month or so on business, and this is how I want to look out of town. Don't nobody know. I don't know. But I was asking because I do know that a lot of women do this. A lot of women do things to enhance their beauty. They, get wigs or weaves or whatever. And I'm not against it. I don't necessarily know that it's dishonest. Again, when you meet women, they don't be like, oh, by the way, this is a weave. For Tanika, who was like, I'd be cool with it as long as he was honest about it. Like, women don't do that. Women don't do that. So I don't know. I don't know. I was just curious. I just wanted to know what the ladies thought. Cause me and Mrs. Livingston watched it last night. Cause sometimes, we just scroll through YouTube and watch little videos. Y'all know me. I'm scrolling through looking for some nice First Amendment audits, which I haven't done in a while. I haven't done a good First Amendment audit. We haven't watched one in a while. Tanika says it's dishonest. Is it dishonest? Is it? Or is it just, it ain't none of your business? Like, I met you, I'm dating you. I don't have to tell you everything that I do. I don't have to share all of that stuff. Nicole says most women ain't bald-headed under their weave. But that don't matter. It's not whether or not what's under the weave. Because when you do something like that, ain't it for presentation? And it's not like he goes home and takes that off. That's going to last for a while. So the idea is that there are women out there who make the outside aesthetic look like something that it's not. If you got short hair and you did something to make it look like you got long hair, it don't matter if you're bald under, you presented something that wasn't actually you. Yeah, the before and after was dramatic. It is. It's dramatic. As the video continues, hold on, let's see. Kind of show him out and about. He posing. He happy.
Yeah. How you feel about it?
I love it. I love the new look, love the style, love everything about it. It's top notch.
I sure appreciate it.
Top notch. He's quite happy with it. Yeah, I'm not against it. I wouldn't do it. but I'm not against it. I wouldn't do it, but I'm not against it. But I think, women, whatever it is that you feel about what you just saw, I think that's how most men feel about weaves and stuff like that. I think that's how most men feel about weaves and stuff. You got a right to do it. It seems maybe a little deceptive, maybe unnecessary, but you got a right to do it. We'd like to know, but you got a right to do it. Diane wants to know, have you ever colored or tinted your hair? No, never. Now, I will say when I was in my 20s, really early 20s, I used to get a texturizer in my hair, and I got a couple of them lightened the shade of my hair. I wasn't like Cisco running around with blonde hair, but my hair used to be black. I mean, it's clearly white now, but my hair used to be black, and it turned to a dark brown because the texturizer, did that to it. But no, I never, I've never in any way seriously considered, and when I say seriously considered, I mean like you're asking me now, which means I'm considering, but I've never seriously considered doing any type of coloring to my hair. Just, I don't know why. I'm not even against it. It's just something I've never even seriously considered. I genuinely, I'm just happy. I'm happy my hair's still growing. You know what I'm saying? I seen dudes in their early to mid 20s losing their hair. And I'm like, it might look like I'm losing my hair, but bro, my hair been like this since I know the 7th grade, because I got a 7th grade picture that my hairline is this exact same hairline. So it might look like I'm losing my hair, but I'm not. So I'll be happy like I still got all my hair. I don't feel no need to change it or none of that kind of stuff. Yeah, nah. So no, I've never colored or tinted my hair intentionally. Like I said, when I was in my early 20s, I got that texturizer. My Ocean says, I remember when you showed me that picture and I couldn't stop laughing. Yeah. I don't think it's funny, but again, it's the same hairline. My hairline is not receding. It's been here. So yeah, that's why, I'm gonna be honest. That's why even the hair jokes and hairline jokes don't bother me. Cause it's one of them things where you, when you deal with something, you deal with it. And people have been talking about my hairline since I was a little kid. So, yeah, don't bother me no more. And I'm just happy it's still growing. Because I could be like, oh boy. It was not funny. I still got that picture somewhere. Actually, I think the picture is on my Facebook page. If you go through my photos on Facebook, that picture is still on there. Let me see. Gotta shout out Jimmy the Vet. Jimmy the Vet passed away. Apparently, allegedly. Lincoln announced it, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's true. What? You didn't even say words. Oh, your phone is dead. That's not what I heard. That's what I heard. Lincoln announced it, which that in and of itself doesn't necessarily make it true, because he also announced that somebody committed suicide and that he had verified it. And then, that person called to the radio station mad as hell. I didn't commit no suicide. So, but I believe Mr. Mims probably is not with us anymore. And of course, condolences if by any chance some member of his family watches this show or sees a clip or anything, then my condolences to the family. I always liked Jimmy the Vet, even though he didn't always like me. I remember when Jimmy the Vet, he was a nice dude. I remember when Jimmy the Vet came, it was my birthday, and he gave me, I think it was $10. But Jimmy was an older, kind of frail dude. And I knew he was on a fixed income. He'd mentioned it before. And I'm like, I don't want to take this man's money, but I didn't want to hurt his feelings either. So I took the money and I appreciated it. Like, oh man, thank you, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? The whole nine. I did the whole thing. Like, oh man, I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then he turned his back and he was talking to somebody else. He had on a trench coat, like an old school trench coat. And when he did that, I just slipped the $10 into his trench coat pocket, made sure it was deep inside the trench coat pocket. And so I knew he wouldn't find it right away. And again, I think I've told y'all this story. Here was my mindset. My mindset was, I don't want to take his money. But I don't want him to know that I don't want to take his money. Because I want him to have his pride and to feel good about giving. So I'm going to just take the money. But at the same time, I can put this in his pocket. And you know how, at least for me, this is one of the best feelings in the world. Like when I go to do my laundry and go through my pockets and I'm like, I found a $20 bill, I found $1. It can just be $1, but I found some money that I had no idea that I had. And I'm like, I didn't have because y'all, I don't carry cash. So when I find cash in my pockets, like, where did this money come from? And then eventually I get to a point where I'm like, it's found money and I'm happy that I found this, $10, this $20. I usually give it to Mrs. Livingston just because, here, I'll put it on her desk and then she don't want to take it. But eventually I look up and the $20 is gone. And she like, oh, I took that $20. I'm like, that was why I gave it to you for. Just take it. I don't know why you resist. But, yeah, that was what I was thinking. So one of these days, he going to be minding his own business. He going to go in his pocket. He going to be like, I found $10. Yeah. And he going to be happy. That was my thinking. That's the way it would have worked out if it wasn't for those meddling kids. Okay, it wasn't kids. It was an old lady. It was my girl, Doris. Doris is the one who told him, he put that money back in your pocket. And then he was mad. Why would you put that money back in my pocket? And I'm like, you wasn't supposed to know I put the money back in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't supposed to know. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but to me, one of the best feelings is you reach in a pocket that you ain't wore in a while and you find some money. It's one of the best feelings. Like I said, even if it's just $1. So that was what I was trying to give to him in return. But yeah, he had some issues with me, but they wasn't like real serious. Well, sometimes they was, but they wasn't like real serious issues. I liked Jimmy, and kind of sad that the brother's gone. But yeah, no, man, Jimmy was all right. I always enjoyed his calls. He was so off base most times. And his understanding of things wasn't always the best, but I always enjoyed his calls. I enjoyed interacting with him. I enjoyed laughing with him. I enjoyed fussing with him. I enjoyed all of that kind of stuff. I enjoyed all of it. picking with him, even, making him sing so I could record it and put it with some, you know what I'm saying? I enjoyed all of that stuff. I always did. He frustrated me from time to time. From time to time, it would frustrate me just that he wouldn't get it. Like, no, Jimmy, they don't stop counting votes when somebody concedes. They still keep counting. No, they don't. Yes, they do. They still keep counting. You saying I'm a liar. Like, I'm just saying you don't understand. You don't understand. You calling me a liar. I'm not calling you a liar. Even though you have said some things that you knew wasn't true, but you said that they were. But I'm not calling you a liar, I always liked Jimmy. So yeah, I'm I hate to hear that he passed away. But again, we all have to go. We all have to go at some point. And Jimmy seemed to have lived a very full life. He seems to have lived a very full life. He seemed to have enjoyed himself. He seemed to have enjoyed his life and all of that kind of stuff. If I could have just convinced him that crack is addictive, I think we would have been making some progress. I remember that whole conversation. He did not think that crack was addictive. No, you smoke crack and then you just sit over in the corner and bite your nails. Like, it's not addictive. It's a habit. It's a habit because you're addicted to it. You don't get addicted. It's a habit. No, you addicted. Nobody get addicted to crack. Yes, they do. His foray into the ministry. I hate that I missed his trial sermon. I remember when he did his trial sermon, when he told us he was doing a trial sermon. I tried to get Raven to go. Raven didn't go. I couldn't go. But yeah, that Jimmy the Vet just, I always liked Jimmy. I always liked Jimmy. Always liked Jimmy. I was about to say I don't have anything negative to say. Somebody would say all the stuff you're saying about him is negative. It's not negative. These are actually positive memories of Jimmy to me. These are positive memories. Him talking about not being a liar. You always want to say I'm a liar. Like, I'm not. You're not a liar. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on a second, CK. Audio settings. Line out. CK?
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Livingston?
How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great, man. It's cold today. It was chilly. I sold all my jackets, so I just had to freeze today. You feel me?
It was a little chilly outside, but it felt good to me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. In the winter showers, man, it got real for me. But man, I owe you an apology, man. About yesterday, man, I had to do my homework, do my Googles, man. Yeah, you right. You could run for. I forgot you do got integrity. The last man standing on the Colin Kaepernick side of the game. So yeah, I mean, you do got integrity. I got this, and you're doing this show. You're not showing your cash app every 5 minutes. You're not even showing it at all. So I give you that. And I did review it with my nieces and nephews, and they told me that you are a man of integrity.
All right.
Listening to that.
All right. Well, I'm glad that the play was reviewed and the call was overturned.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not like you. See, that's the only fault you want to be right. See, I don't want to be right. I just need to know the truth.
Wait, you want to be wrong?
I mean, if I could be wrong, yeah.
No. That's not what I said. Do you want to be wrong?
No. I just want to know the truth.
Hold on. Do you want to be wrong?
No. Okay. Okay, let me.
It's yes or no. Do you want to be wrong?
No, I don't want to be wrong.
All right. Why do you want the truth?
so I could knowledge.
Why do you want that knowledge?
So I can have the knowledge to know what I'm talking about.
So you can be right when you say stuff and when you think stuff and act on stuff, right? So you do want to be right.
Yeah, but not when I was saying stuff like, no, you couldn't. Because, see, I'm speaking out of not enough research, put it like that.
Right. You're right. You were speaking out of ignorance, but you're seeking knowledge because you want to be right. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Same here. I want to be right.
But I want to acknowledge when I'm wrong.
Same here. Same here. But that's what I'm saying. When I'm wrong, I acknowledge that I'm wrong, and then I change my position so that I can be right. I want to be right.
Listening to that filthy R&B singer, you acknowledged you was wrong yesterday.
Yes.
You told about that was good. And when you went on the what is it, Pat? What is it? His name, Vet. Jimmy the Vet.
Jimmy the Vet.
Jimmy the Vet, when you went on your Jimmy the Vet soliloquy, you rubbed it in all our faces. That hurt. That hurt.
What did I rub in?
Jeff, you said we all got to go sometime. We all got to go. I was like, damn. He just let everybody know they did.
Well,
that hurt.
No, I mean, you want to be right, though.
Yourself,
you do want to be right, though, right?
Right. Yeah. Right. But to the feature film you showed us today, I would like to say that was I was blown away. If I was bald, see, I got the same hairline like you, the circle thing. So, like you said, we got capped on as kids by our hairline, but we won the war. Because when we got old, all them went bald. We kept our whole head of hair.
Very true.
And I got them curls. You feel me? I got them curls. You know what I mean? I ain't caught up with you yet, but you know them grays coming. You know what I mean? But
I thought you said pearls. I didn't know what that meant, but okay.
No, curls.
Yes.
No, I got the natural curls, no Jerry. You know what I mean? But what they did with his head was, it took 15 years off. It took 15 years off his life. He looked like he went from 50 to about 38.
Okay.
I mean, you look at the before and after.
No, it gave the perception of youth. Yes.
But how I would do Tanika, how she said it's dishonest, the way you lay it on her, you make it seem like it's real. But look, baby, I gotta tell you something. You know what I mean? She thinking you about to lay the bomb down there. Boom, you say, well, this is not my real hair. Do it like that, like it's real traumatic, and then you think that can soften the blow, like you make it like it's real.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, CK. I have no idea how you would share that information with a significant other that you've built a relationship with that didn't know you before and know that you were, bald. I don't know how you would share. Because I'm with you. Like, how do you what's the right time? What's the right moment? What's the right way to share that information? I don't know.
On the first date.
No, nobody's sharing that information on the first date.
You can get it off with a little humor. Well, the appetizer's being served, and y'all drinking on them little margaritas, non-alcoholic, you know how we do it. So look, then you start, hey, you hit her with a compliment. Hey, baby, I love your hair. I just love the natural. You know what I mean? Or it might be a weed, but you just throw that in for, boom. You trying to throw the bait out there so you can get the counter compliment. And then the counter compliment, that's when you lay it on her. You lay it on her like you bring up the convo, but let her know early on. And then you could just be all the way real. Like, look, baby, I lost my hair. I lost all my hair when I was 14 years old. I've been dealing with this for, I just want to be honest with you because I don't want to start a relationship on a lie. I think she'll respect that, right?
I don't know. I don't think I would share that information on a first date with anybody.
I I don't know, man. You got to be upfront with it, man. I think you might have better results with just coming straight out with it. Like, yeah, I just got my hair. I get my hair did like you, baby. You know, because then there's no. You're going in there with a little secret a little bit, because it's not normal. I think you can get it off in common conversation early though.
Yeah.
Early.
Look, if you say so, look. That's one way to do it. I can't say you wrong, because but that's what I know, that I wouldn't do it that way. That I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I would definitely see. You got to, and another thing, just like I was telling you yesterday, we've been blessed with lifelong hair, right?
Okay.
And we probably, what, are we minorities or are we 50%? I mean,
I don't know. I see a lot of men losing there, so I don't think. I think we're in the minority. To what degree, I'm not sure, but I think we're in the minority.
yeah, but if I was in that, you got to look at a guy like George Costanza, Larry David. Could you imagine what they went through? You know, they just completely, but they skin bald. You know what I mean? So it's like, and then when you see another bald man, like you said, you acknowledge him. Hey, we going through the same shit. You know what I mean? It's
I don't
hard.
know. Is that what happens? I don't know.
Yeah, bald man acknowledge. Like if you bald and you see another bald dude, like I'm talking about the George Jefferson side of the game.
Uh-huh.
I ain't talking about this Michael Jordan. I'm talking about George Jefferson. You know, y'all acknowledge each other. You like, hey, we still pushing. Keep hope alive, brother. You know what I mean? Then when you get your soliloquy, that's when you tell the people, look at my joint. He like, that one you showed, that might be the best one. I bet y'all. So how many of them did y'all look at? Just one or a few of them?
We just looked at one. I don't even know how it just popped up, and I was like, oh, let me see. And yeah,
that's what they say. Happy wife, happy life. If you watching them type of videos with your wife, y'all can't tell me nothing. You know what I mean? That's true happiness. You hear me? You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's how you do it. Promote that fatherhood. And I wanted to tell you about your grandbaby. I think she, being around you, she gonna mess around and be a big, huge influencer on this internet side of the game. Just being so, that's where the millions and billions probably gonna come in. Like, I used to be with my granddaddy, and I just, she probably start doing it young. You know what I mean? But man, just keep up the good work, man. Keep on getting people knowledge out here, brother.
Well, CK, I appreciate your call.
Appreciate you.
Do you have any children?
I had a daughter, but Mari Povich was the daddy.
Okay, so that would be a no then. All right.
I had a daughter, man. I found out when she was 7 that it wasn't mine. Devastated. You hear me? Devastated. And it ain't no coming back from that. When you find out that blood ain't yours, whoo.
No, I couldn't imagine.
Hey, everybody else be like, oh, it ain't nothing. It's your no. Like, thank you for the reality, man. But that's real, man. Yeah, it was hurtful. I still deal with that to this day, and but she about 30 now, late 20s. Mm-hmm.
Do you keep in touch with her?
I ain't talked to her since I found out.
Oh, okay.
Immediately cut off. Right there, I'm devastated.
How old was she when you found out?
7.
Hold on. Wait. Because this is a legitimate question, and there's no right or wrong. But at 7, you have developed like a real, if you're, a good dad, you developed a real strong relationship bond with your 7-year-old daughter.
Right.
I don't understand how you could just be like, all right, we nothing anymore. No,
it's just like you just said, you can't imagine. So yeah. I did the unimaginable when I found out. You know what I mean? It's like mayhem. You know what I mean? Don't nobody want to be around this fool. It's like the reaction. I knew it was when she came out of the vagina, she looked like me, and she had a head full of hair. So I'm thinking, oh yeah, that's me. So I know it's my baby. But like you said, Cincinnati on the welfare food stamp side of the game, DNA. Soon as you get them EBTs, there go them DNA. The truth will find you. Boom. When I found out, oh man, livid. That's the word. I was livid. I'm still fucked up today behind that.
Well,
man.
were you, how involved in her life were you?
Every day.
Okay.
You know, but I'm saying, you get arrested behind those times. When you find out stuff like a lot of those things cause violence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, yeah, you become violent when you find out. You don't even, what is it? You just black out. Ah! You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I knew it was my daughter. It wasn't like I had suspicion and I was did a secret test. No, this is EBT, DNA, Maury Povich. You are not. And another reason, I'm paying child support. See what I'm saying? I'm paying child support. So now I'm mad over there, all that bread. So I did go to court and get the money back. You know what I mean? But the devastation for finding out that wasn't your real daughter, blood. But I do think about her now. I do, but I don't know what to do.
All
you
right.
know, the emotional shit. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yep.
All
I
right.
had to tell you about that, man. That shit hurt, man. But we back getting it. Hopefully she doing good. You know what I mean?
All right.
She out there in the West Coast though, living. So she in Cali.
Oh, okay. Okay.
San Diego. Yes, sir. All right, man.
All right, CK.
Thank you, brother.
Take it easy. All right, that was CK. I just leave that tooth alone.
I can't.
Yes, you can. I couldn't imagine my daughter, 7 years old, the connection, bond, all of that stuff that we had, and then to find out that it wasn't my child. When I tell you, I couldn't. I can't imagine it. I'm trying to imagine it, and my brain won't even let me go there. I can't imagine. I think I would be mad as hell. I would be mad as, I would want to hurt somebody. I would want to hurt somebody, not the child. I would want to hurt somebody. Would I have been able to just walk away? See, with the bond that I had with her at that time, I don't know. It's hard to say. And that I can't imagine. Like, for real, I can't. My mind, my heart won't allow me to put myself in that position. So even right now in my head, I'm trying to think of it from the position of somebody else. Or even just trying to think, is it right to do? But not necessarily what would I do? Because in my mind, my brain won't even allow me to put myself in that position. Ron.
Come on, I'm going to help you.
All right.
No, you wouldn't walk away. And you know why you wouldn't walk away.
No, why?
Because you raised somebody else. Because you raised somebody else. You raised somebody else. It's not a hard thing. It's a loving thing to raise somebody else.
Well, hold on. Let me. And again, I'm still trying to put myself in that mindset. But let me say, maybe, but me raising somebody else's was with the knowledge that I was raising somebody else's. There was no deception there to make me believe that those were mine that I was raising. And that makes a difference.
But has you developed a relationship over 7 years? See, you were there from the very beginning. And
Pretty much.
yeah, but and it's again, I would believe no. I mean, you wouldn't walk away. I just believe that you wouldn't walk away because, like I said, you've raised somebody else, and then now you know developing that relationship with her. You know, you didn't. It became a time when it didn't even dawn on you that she wasn't yours. Am I correct? It just didn't. It didn't even matter to you. It didn't even come up in the conversation. It didn't even come up in your head that, oh well, I do this. I change this diaper, but she ain't mine. Oh, I'll
But I mean, that
take
knowledge was
her
always
grandmother,
there.
but
So it wasn't, again, there's a
Yeah.
difference between being deceived and, making the decision.
But-
And
but
as Ron,
I was basically asking a question.
uh-huh.
It became a time when it didn't come up. It didn't come up in the back of your mind that she wasn't yours. It became a time when. I'm sorry.
Well, no, it didn't. But let me say, as I think about it, I might have walked away. Because here's what I do. Here's what I know. I definitely wouldn't still be dealing with that woman. Definitely not. In no way, shape, or form, I no longer have any type of relationship with a woman that would deceive me in that way. So how do I then carry on a relationship with this child? I might have walked away.
Well, like I said, it's just my opinion.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have.
I don't know.
Yeah. Just my opinion, man. You just the type. You just the type of dude.
Okay.
And that's me giving you your props.
I appreciate it.
But all right, that's all I had. And y'all ain't gonna get no cussing jar from me. 100.
All right, Ron. That was Ron. Yeah, I don't know. I might have. I don't know. I don't blame a man if he does walk away from that situation and walk away from the child, because it's not his responsibility. And I know it's not the child's fault, but the person who you blame for that is the person who carried out the deception. And I don't want none of y'all talking about, but what if she didn't know? She knew there was a possibility. So if you know there's a possibility and you're not honest about the possibility, then you're part of the deception. So I wouldn't be mad at a man who said, nope, I'm out. Sorry, little child, but I'm not having no more dealings with you. I mean, don't say that to the child. You know what I'm saying? But sorry for this little child. I'm not having any more dealings with him. It's not my child. It's not my responsibility. And I don't know that I can work through this hurt. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. What else? There was something else. Oh, Mother's Day. That's right. Mother's Day is coming up. Happy Mother's Day to all of the women who are, real mothers to their children. And to all the single fathers. Happy Mother's Day. If you are a real mother, not just a biological mother, not an egg donor, but if you are a real mother, happy Mother's Day. And if you're a single dad, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Black Lion say, what the young cats say, these hoes ain't loyal. Scott says, stop. You don't want me wishing people happy Mother's Day? That's unfortunate. I don't really celebrate Mother's Day myself. When my mom when I lost my mom, that was just about it for me for Mother's Day. That was just about it for me for Mother's Day. And maybe that ain't fair. Maybe that ain't fair, but that's how I kind of felt about it and kind of feel about it. So, I don't know. I don't celebrate Mother's Day no more. Terrence says, I'm about to say something controversial. Women love to get pregnant by irresponsible men and then expect a responsible man to step up and raise another man's children. I don't know if they love to do it, but they do seem to be quite comfortable doing it. They seem to be quite comfortable doing it. And you're a bad guy if you don't step up and raise another man's child. You're a bad person. You're harming the child. You're harming the child. And, a lot of times people don't accept that. No, I'm not harming anybody. She harmed this child. They harmed this child. And I mean, there was a conversation earlier. I think it was on Wyatt's show. And Jericho was saying, women need to stop opening up to irresponsible men. And I think, of course, I agree with that. And that's my take, is that's the only way you're going to get responsible men. Is for women to stop paying attention to irresponsible men. But I've said that for years and been shot down. I've said that for years and been shot down. If you don't give this dude the time of day, he don't want to get a job. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to work and support his family or support you or support himself. Don't have relations with him. If he's not the type of man that you want your son to be, don't have relations with him. And then that'll make that'll make people change. Twin.
What's up, E-Man?
How you doing, sir?
You hear me, man?
I can hear you.
I said, can you hear me?
I said, I can hear you.
Oh, I was making sure, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you came in there. You came on early and everything. It sounded like you was out of breath, man. You sound like Wyatt whooped your ass. Just tell the truth and shame the devil, man.
Come on, hold on, you and Wyatt know I put it on him, and so bad that he had to run.
No, he had to go catch a flight to go get some tea. He had an excuse. But you, your wrestling skills are over. You need to change your name from Gorgeous to something.
Now, that man had to go spend time with his family, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. But
he was right all along.
No, he wasn't.
Want to argue like a fraud, man.
He wasn't necessarily wrong, but he wasn't right.
I know. You just want to put it in your perspective, whatever.
But we disagree. Whatever. We disagree, and that's why I'm not. When it's just an opinion thing, there's not necessarily a right and a wrong. It's two different points of view.
But if it ain't Emanuel Livingston, you gotta be right?
I want to be right, absolutely.
Just like who was that? CK. He want to be right.
Don't you want to be right?
Whatever he did. Yeah, of course.
All right.
Things I do, I want to be right.
Exactly.
Player messed up. I bounce back.
Exactly.
So
So I don't understand how y'all trying to use that as an insult or you know, a put down, like you want to be right. Like, who are the people who want to be wrong?
Everything he said from yesterday, what he said from yesterday, he was right about.
Not everything.
They come pay you $1 million to be a police. And what that lady said and everything about the police sitting at UDF and all that, she 100% right. They do that, man.
Right. And my point, hold on, twin. My point about that is that if police are seeing crimes being committed and not doing anything, that's wrong. And don't tell me that, well, but the environment, that's making excuses.
But they is wrong, because listen here, man.
That was what I said. He said that they not necessarily wrong. What are you talking about?
He said the police ain't wrong for what? Not going to get the little kids for what they do.
Right.
I would go get their ass in no way. They go keep doing. So why should I put up when the politicians don't care about it?
Because you took an oath and you get paid to do it.
Okay. They took an oath too, didn't
That's
they?
What I'm saying. The police can oath to uphold in the law and defend the Constitution.
They supposed to serve and protect. I can't protect everybody. Shit. I got to take a break like they do.
Them sound like excuses to me.
Right?
No, not
That ain't
right.
no damn excuse.
It is.
Man, I can't stop everything. I got to take a break. But they do be doing that, though, man. Because you can get behind me and stop me instead of doing a petty 20, 25 miles per hour. But look, JoJo down there just shot somebody. Man, get up out of here, man. Stereotype shit. When I go to these different so-called towns, communities, whatever these is, I got to get my license plate ran and all that. Come on, man. It's crazy, but I do believe.
I'm not sure what side of the argument you're on. 1 minute, the police are right for not doing their job, and the next minute, the police are wrong for not doing their job. Which is it?
I just explained to you and stuff. They see it and all that. When Ray up there robbing the stove, but you want to get behind me and run my place on some bogus shit. I know I had a DUI or whatever in the past or whatever down here. That's my only case I got here. But you ain't got to get behind me. I ain't drinking. Oh, y'all, let's see if he drink. Let me run this place and all that. It happens all the time when they get behind me.
So you believe the police are wrong when they don't perform their duties?
Hell yeah, they wrong.
Then what are you talking about? That means you agree with me.
You said what now?
That means you agree with me.
What you say?
The police are wrong when they don't do their duties.
I'm agreeing with you, because half the time you wrong. I'm not agreeing with you on no point, because I don't know if you're serious or not. You play too much, man. You play too much. I don't know if you're serious or not. I can't take you serious.
All right.
You like a comedian in that damn radio chair.
All right.
Whatever you got going on.
So you think the police are right when they don't do their duty? Okay.
I didn't say that. You said that. Don't say me put words in my mouth. I didn't say that. Hey, CK, what he said, man, that's a hurt feeling. I ain't never been in that situation, but I've been around a lot of people, man. And some brothers like, thank you, Jesus. Just give me my money back. But when you've been around and raised like this child from a baby, when you saw her in the hospital, you brought her home at 7, and then you get this more focused shit in your face, that's a hurt feeling. That's a hard feel to swallow. To me, I would have, I don't know, my reaction, I probably would have slapped the shit out of her. To me, if I took care of this little Shaquita and shit from 7, and bitch, you go tell me I'm not the dead, hold on. I'm going to give you the right to call the police on me. I probably, me right now, my man said, God be honest, I probably would have slapped the shit out of old girl. Hell yeah, I would have slapped the shit out of her ass.
That's not necessarily though the wise move.
Man, go on with that damn Captain Save a Hole, man. Go on with that shit. My reaction, if I was a CK right now and a bitch came to me and say, this ain't your baby, And hold on, what you mean? I ain't drunk. I ain't faded yet. What you mean? So my I got the results and little Shaquita ain't your baby. You dot asshole. You what? Hold on. Come back to me. Man, I would have been goofy on her, man.
You
Man,
can't be slapping
man,
women.
Gone with that judgmental shit, man. No, gone with that. I know to turn the other cheek and all that. No, this cheek right here, I'm about to slap. Gone with that, man. That's the way I feel. But I ain't hit a woman since '03, man. And so when me and my baby mama went through it, we worked it out. But it took one little goofy hoe go over there, found out. It was a long story. Found out why I stayed at it. Yeah, we still mess around, which I wasn't. And so she told me.
Hold on, wait. Are you sure? Oh, are you sure you want to be telling this story?
I'm just saying. Well, now I'm gonna hold it back.
Yeah.
It's a long story to tell.
Yeah, and the way that it ends. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long story, so I'll hold it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I probably would have got out on. To be honest, I hate to say it, but I would.
All right, hold on. Let me ask you this: you got daughters. Your daughter get older.
Yeah, two of them.
Your daughter get older. Your daughter have a baby.
Oh, that.
Your daughter find out that ain't her the baby daddy, and he go to work on her. Are you cool with that?
You said what now?
Your daughter get older. Your daughter have a baby. She think it's one man's. They find out it ain't. She tell that man, this is not your baby, and he starts slapping the shit out of her. Are you okay with that?
Man, don't reverse that. Don't reverse that goofy shit to me, man.
What?
There you go with that extra.
Oh my God.
You reversing that.
Yes.
Man, I told you trying to be self-sustainable. Oh,
I'm asking, are you okay with that if it's your daughter?
I'm gonna check both of them. I'm say, man, I'm gonna handle him, but then I'm gonna tell her, why the fuck you just didn't tell her, man?
What you mean you gonna handle him?
I'm gonna handle him for putting his hand on my door.
So you think that's wrong?
I mean, if she out there fighting herself, that's on her. But I know I talk to my daughter, so I know she probably won't do this.
But is it wrong for him to put his hands on your daughter?
Man, don't try to reverse that goofy shit.
I'm just asking, is it wrong?
No, I'm not answering that goofy shit. Right is right, wrong is wrong. It depends.
All I'm asking is it wrong for a man to put his hands on your daughter?
If she fucked up, she fucked up. If you fuck up, we brothers, we fuck up, I'm allowed to hit your ass because you fucked up, right?
Hell no. No. No.
I gave you I gave you a jab and you fucked up the jab and shit. What do you think I ain't gonna do?
Hold on, you gave me a what? Hold on, you say you gave me a what?
Hell, man, I don't forget.
Yeah, don't forget. I don't. You gave me a what?
A pack, man. Don't work.
A pack of.
I forget whatever, man. You extra, man. You know what I'm talking about, right? I forget what.
No, I didn't know what you was talking about. I had no idea.
Man, my slang. I forget what I'm talking. You ain't straight.
Yeah.
I forget you studio. But yeah, man. I mean, she messed up, man. She messed up. I'll handle them later, but I don't jump into, like my son in situations, something. I don't jump into people's business, man. Because you know what? If I put my hands on it, I know your dumb ass gonna be right back with it. So why would I jump in? But you ain't gonna do it in my face, so that's what you ain't gonna do. You do how I would smack my daughter or whatever, whoever. No, you ain't gonna do that in front of me, but
why not?
I
mean, if it's okay to do, it's okay to do, right? Like, say you right there. No, like say you right there when they open the results. And, they hey, we got these DNA tests, whatever. And she opened the results, and the results say, you're not the father. And yeah, he you're not the daddy. And he come over there and he slap fire out your daughter. You got to be okay with that because, she brought it on herself, right?
No, the fuck I'm not. No, hell no.
Why not?
You sound like you slapped me.
So
that sound like you
wait,
slapped me.
so you're acknowledging then that it's wrong to do?
No, I'm not acknowledging. You're not gonna put me in a trick bag, so I'm not gonna answer that goofy question. I said right is right, wrong is wrong. If you out there studying and you up there, you supposed to be at home, and you know you ain't home, but you start with some other nigga, he got a right to beat your ass. When he find out, that goes for anybody. Shit. But if
Okay.
you play like me, I'm just gonna step away. Cause bro, I bet it's gonna come to light. Anything in the dark will come to light. You out there doing you okay? Go ahead. Right back and cheating me. I owe you one. I'll go downstairs, sleep on the couch, but in the morning be your ass. No, I'm just playing. No, man, I wouldn't. I don't get in folks' business, man. Cause I know you gonna be right back with them and everything. I don't get in my sister's business and all that, but you ain't go, disrespect them in front of me or whatever. I know people arguing, not every relationship ain't perfect or whatever, but I'm not about to.
So as long as he don't do it in front of you, it's cool.
I mean, people go through things.
Okay.
Yeah. People, I'm not just go jumping folks' business stuff. And then you probably beating or whatever, doing whatever and stuff. And I mean, that's gonna come to a stop. You keep on beating and everything because you're a beautiful person. I gotta get down on you. But if you keep on going at it and then keep letting them in, you most likely get beat on. Some women like that, man. Some people, some women I know like to get beat on. They smart ass mouth. Like start an argument, where you been in, want to argue and stuff. What you mad for? You gang banging in the morning and stuff for what? And some women I know like to get beat on, man. They like they see the kind of shit.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I ain't gonna hold you up. Man, that's my break over here. Go up in and figure something out.
All right. Hey, twin, take it easy, man.
All right. I'm gonna try.
All right.
I'm gonna try it, man. All right.
That was twin. Those were the opinions of the caller, and they do not necessarily reflect the views of this show, its hosts, or producers. Okay? You just leave. That's my thought. You just leave. You leave mad. You can cuss people out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You shouldn't be hitting people. You shouldn't be hitting people. Blade.
What's up, buddy?
How you doing, sir?
Pretty good. Hey, it makes no difference what a woman do. A real man wouldn't put their hands on a woman. You got too many of you. I ain't gonna say all, but you got some of your callers that like to put their hands on women. I question their manhood. Shouldn't be putting your hands on a woman.
Okay.
What you think about? What you think about that, buddy?
I think it's pretty much what I just said. So I agree.
Okay, and that's what I just said. So, you ever put your hands on a woman?
Have I ever done it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put your hands on a woman?
Yeah.
In a violent way?
In a defensive posture, yes.
So you're a hypocrite?
No.
You just say you put your hands on a woman?
In a defensive posture, yes.
So you the same as the twin? You like putting hands on women?
No. I don't understand what's difficult to understand about this.
I don't understand why you put your hands on a woman.
To defend myself.
Okay. So what twin said, that makes y'all equal?
No.
Okay, buddy. We're all listening to you.
All
Y'all
right.
hypocritical.
Okay.
Peace out.
Only the people who can't comprehend. Only the people who can't comprehend. Who you smack up, Emanuel? Nobody. But I was physically attacked by a woman, and I grabbed her, and I held her, and then she bit my arm. and then I pushed her out the door and closed the door behind her. Yes. Yes. I wasn't about to get stabbed. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't just about to stand there and get stabbed like, oh, you're a woman. I guess, yeah, stab me. No. No. So, yes, I put my hands on her in very much a defensive way. You grab that arm, the one with the knife, and you spin her around. And I got you now. Get that, shake that knife out that hand. And then you going out the door, and then the door closed behind you. Carolyn says, she bit your arm? Yes, she did. I had a bruise there for a long time. It was right there. But, you know, I had her like that, and she just leaned down and bit the arm. She just leaned down and bit the arm. She held on, too. Well, what I'm going to do? Say, ow, and let go? No, I just got to take this till I can push you out that door. Yeah. I think that's very much different. And I think most people will understand that that's very different. Most reasonable people understand that that's very different. I didn't put her in the guillotine. Oh, but you got to grab them arms, twist them around. Now you can't do nothing. You can't move. I'm sorry, I'm stronger than you. So you can't get her loose. You can't move. And you can't, physically attack me anymore. We ushering you to the door. You getting to the door. And you getting out. Close the door. Lock it. And now you beating on the door. That's all right. I can live with banging on the door. Yeah. Halfway reasonable people understand that. Let's see. Black Lion say, oh no, that's Blade. Talking about shame. Okay. You be ashamed of that. I'm not ashamed of it at all. Why is it not showing Black Lion's comment? I put it up. Hold on. Let's see if I can get that one. And then that one. There it is. I bet her story is different than yours. Her story was very much different than mine. It was very much different. But the witnesses' stories all ended up being the same. It was a whole sad situation. So mine is proven. Mine is proven. Yeah, people lie. Their story be different. But the other people who were there can verify my story. Janice says, absolutely. Defensive. Yeah. And I didn't smack nobody or sock nobody or none of that kind of stuff. I grabbed, held, and pushed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Did you go to jail or did she go to jail? I went to jail. But that means nothing. I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man. Period. That's what that means. That's all that means. That's it. That's all that means. I'm a man. Ben says, I took a two-piece from my wife before we were married, and I shook her. That's the toughest thing I've done to a woman. Yeah. There says, okay, so I smacked the girl's butt during sex. Don't call her po-po. Let's see. Jerica say women need to stop putting hands on. I'm pretty sure she meant men, thinking they aren't going to protect themselves. You daggone right. Blade says you guilty space homie, because there's an extra space in there. Okay, you can believe that. I don't look. I know enough about me to know that I don't care what people who don't know, draw opinions. It's almost the same thing I was talking about yesterday with that pastor. We don't know the story, so he gave his side of the story. Then for us to judge that lady and say she was, what's the word? It begins with a D. She was a disturbance. I don't know if she was a disturbance or not. So I don't care what you think. I don't care. If I cared what you think, I wouldn't be sharing. So I don't care. You did a bid, E-Man. I don't know if you could call it that. I was down there for probably about 3 hours. 3, maybe 4 hours. And then they let me go home. Yeah, 3 or maybe 4 hours. That was it. It was terrible. It was terrible. And it makes me mad still, because that's the only time I ever been to jail. That's the only time I've ever been to jail. I was proud of the fact that I'd never been to jail. And then I go to jail over some stuff that I didn't do. Oh, yeah. Oh, even now it makes me mad. Even now it makes me mad. Y'all don't understand how mad it makes me. I'm one of these people. If I do something wrong, I'll say I did that. It was wrong. Or I did that, but I don't think it was wrong. Or, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case, I own up to what I do. When I get falsely accused of doing stuff, it infuriates me. It infuriates me. Can you get that expunged? I've been told that I can, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I actually lost a job because of it. I applied for a job. I was told, somebody told me about a job, and I applied. And they weren't in the hiring process, but you know how it is. Like, the people who hiring. So you like, my dude gonna come in. He gonna interview for the job, whatever. Let me know what happened. And they say I interviewed for the job, and they say I killed it. Yes, KILT. I killed it in the interview. They told me, like, bro, they say you killed it. They just waiting for your background check to come in. I'm like, cool. Can't wait for this. They can't hire you. Why can't they hire me? It's because you had a charge. Oh, yeah, but I was found, there was a whole trial. I was found not guilty. Yeah, but the charge is still there. It's like, okay, cool. I'll live with that. I'm not getting it expunged. I'm not. Why? I don't know. I feel like it exists. It's there. It happened. I don't want to wipe away the fact that it happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them people that, because this is it might sound silly, but I'm one of them. I'm one of these people. Somebody tell you something about me and you act based on what you heard. That's fine. Now I know who you are. I don't appreciate what the person said, but I can't unput that in your head. I can't, I can't take that out of your brain. You heard what you heard. You chose to believe it and act on it. That, again, that speaks to you and your character. So it might sound just like, me not taking the shot. Just like I may not get that new driver's license, the real license or whatever it is. I may not get that. I'm not watching the NFL. There are certain things that I just feel a certain way about. It don't make sense to y'all or to some of y'all. I get it. It don't make sense to some of y'all, but I'm not getting it taken off. I want it there because it's true. I was charged with something. I was. And if you judge me based on the fact that I was charged with something, but then found not guilty, but you still hold the charge against me, again, that speaks to your character. I lost one job because of it, and I'm all right with that. I can live with it. I can live with it. Terrence says, E-Man, tell him about Jimmy the Vet trying to get a job at Radio 1. He wanted to be a talk show host. So he wanted to, Jimmy wanted to do a show. He wanted to do a show. They didn't hire him. I was Team Jimmy. I was Team Jimmy the Vet. Oh, Jimmy the Vet. Can't beat Jimmy the Vet. That's all I really remember about the story, Terrence. I don't remember a whole lot of the details. Janice says, "Think and think it." No, it's you don't have to agree with it. You don't have to agree with it. I'm not asking nobody to agree with it. You don't have to. I'm cool with you not agreeing with it. I'm cool with you not understanding it. You don't understand it. You don't agree with it. Cool. Life goes on. Life goes on. How you not gonna get the new licenses? Just don't get it. Some stuff you just don't do. I'm still making up my mind about it. Jerica says, some violent men abuse women and are found not guilty. So ladies, go do your research on these men before you become a podcast. Ben say, you plan on flying anywhere? I absolutely plan on flying somewhere. I'm gonna fly somewhere. Jason says, you won't be able to fly. That's not true. Y'all be not even thinking things through. Like, just the simple logic of it doesn't even make sense. But somebody say something and y'all just believe it. Somebody say, without this license, you're not going to be able to fly. And y'all just like, well, I'm not going to be able to fly without it. That's not true. Tanika, you saying the same thing. You won't be able to fly. That's not true. Twin says, y'all all believe in nonsense. You don't get the new license, you can't travel. That's not true. It's not true. Well, if the news said it, it's got to be right. It's not true. It's not true. It's just not true. Okay, let me ask you this. Say I'm 75 years old and I don't feel like I can effectively drive anymore. You mean I can no longer get on an airplane? Or could I use my passport to get on the airplane? Passports would no longer get you on an airplane. That's what y'all think? TSA won't let you through. So if you don't drive, I had a friend who lived in New York. There are a lot of people in New York who don't drive. They don't even have driver's licenses. You're telling me they're not allowed to fly? You're telling me they're not allowed to fly? That's what y'all saying? Oh, now y'all realize that the passport will work. But a few minutes ago, y'all was saying, if you don't get the new license, you can't fly. If you don't get the new license, you can't fly. If you don't get the new license, you can't fly. They said it on the news, you can't fly. Sometimes you just have to think just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Ron said, y'all know not to give him man no kind of room. I mean, I'm just saying, like, y'all heard something and, like, legitimately just didn't even think. Just a little bit of thinking would have, you know, okay, there are other things that you can do to fly. You don't have to have a driver's license in order to fly. Y'all just, they said it on the news. You got to have a driver's license in order to fly. You got to have a driver's license in order to fly. Or you got to have a driver's license in order to fly. If that passport expired, then I wish had them new license. Don't let it expire. I know you don't understand this, but you can renew it. You know, you can renew it. Because guess what? Your driver's license expired too. You know what you do? You renew it. You renew it. It's crazy, ain't it? I just be saying crazy stuff. I'm extra talking about renewing stuff. Talking about renewing stuff. What the hell is that? What did I say that was misleading? What did I say that was misleading? I said, I'm considering not getting the new one. Y'all said you won't be able to fly if you don't get the new driver's license. I said that's not true. Y'all said, yes, it is. They said it on the news. What was misleading about what I said? I even tried to lead y'all there. Like, just think about it for a second. Just think about it for a second. Like, just think about it for a second. But y'all so used to, somebody told me this, therefore it must be true. I don't need to think. They did all the thinking for me. They said it, it is. Now, man, he logging off. Yeah, log off. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Jason said, you were focused on the driver's license. No, you were focused on the driver's license. You were focused on the driver's license. It's clear I wasn't focused on the driver's license because I told you you don't need the driver's license to be able to fly. But because you were focused on the driver's license, don't put that on me. You couldn't see past the driver's license. My focus was clearly on something else. I'm sorry, you was just a little too lazy to think. They said it on the news, and that was all you needed to know. They said it on the news. That was all you needed to know. C. Breezy said, Lincoln said it, so it's definitely true. I saw your comment, Tanika, and it's not necessarily just about being contrary. Even though sometimes, yeah, I like to it be outside of whatever the norm is, just because. I don't have to follow what everybody else do. And I know a lot of people don't feel that way. But I don't have to follow what everybody. A lot of people, I got to follow. I got to follow. I got to follow. They said do this. And they said it on the news. You got to go here. They said it on the news. You got to go there. They said it on the news. You got to do this. They said it on the news. You got to do that. I won't. C. Breezy says, why are you fighting with the chat? Because I just want people to think. I just want people to think. That's it. Think. And I mean, even little things like this show the laziness in terms of just thinking. That was laziness. You know you're not going to be able to fly. You know you're not going to be able to fly. You know you're not going to be able to fly. That's not true. They said it on the news. Like, think. Lonzo says, if you don't have the new driver's license, then you must have 2 or more identifications. That's not true. That's not true. Lonzo, that's not true. Jason says, we all know the passport works. Apparently not. Apparently not. Because they said it on the news. I'm sorry, y'all. That was just some mental laziness there. If he don't get the new license, then there's no way he gonna ever be able to fly again. Now I have to go get unfrustrated because some of y'all refuse to think one step. Some of y'all refused to think one step. Got me all worked up. Y'all don't understand. It really does frustrate me when people just don't think. It really does. We thought you were talking about the driver's license. No, I clearly said you can fly without a driver's license. Well, you can't. They said it on the news. I can't calm down. I can't. They got me worked up. Jason talking about you said driver's license. I said you can fly without getting that new driver's license. That's what I said. No, they can't. They said it on the news. I say, yes, you can. You don't need that new driver's license to fly. They said it on the news. I don't understand y'all. I don't understand y'all sometimes. And now I'm all worked. I gotta go. I gotta get off the air. Because that burns me up more than anything else. People who are too lazy to effing think. I think it's cool if you're too stupid to think. But if you're too lazy to think, that bothers me. Just like not wanting to expunge your record. You make everything your life more difficult. That's not true. That's not true. Now, some of the decisions that I make may make things difficult. But I'm not just running around trying to do everything just because it's going to make my life more convenient. Some stuff, yeah. Alexa, yeah, I'll get Alexa. It might make my life more convenient. But some stuff, I'm sorry, I apparently, unlike some of y'all, I have certain principles that I live by that other people don't have to agree to. I know that's crazy. How dare he have principles that I don't agree with? It'd be like me getting mad at you for getting the COVID shot. Because I didn't agree with it. You got the shot. Cool, you got the shot. There were people who were mad at me because I didn't want to get the shot. Oh no, we don't agree. You have principles that I don't agree with, so I'm mad at you. They said it on the news. And you know what could happen? Here's what could happen. Instead of making excuses for why you didn't think, you could just say, oh, you're right. I didn't think about that. No, you was talking about the driver license. You was saying that you... No, I wasn't. Clearly I wasn't. The correct answer, if there's such a thing, is, oh, you're right. I wasn't thinking about that. I was only thinking about the driver's license thing. But you're right. Passport will work. Hadn't thought about that. Nobody will say that. Nobody will ever say that. Oh, you're right. Sorry, I didn't think about that. You're right. So, oh, you trying to trick somebody. Or you were talking about, they said it on the news. Come on. People, they poking their mouth. I can tell. I can tell by the way they type it. I can tell by the way they type it. Janice says, okay, we get it. Still ain't nobody texted in and said, Emanuel, you were right. I wasn't thinking about the passport. So y'all always talking about, Emanuel, you always want to be right. Man, you always want to be right. Y'all just don't want me to be right. Y'all don't want me to be right. Y'all don't give me my credit when I'm right. LaDonna, thank you. That's half of it. Okay, you're right. We weren't thinking about the passport. Some people in the chat is conspiring against me, not wanting to give me my damn credit. And not wanting to admit that they was too lazy to think a little bit further than that. I'm sure, because you wasn't one of the ones talking about they said it on the news. People just hear something, they roll with it. They roll with it. It was on the news. It got to be true. All right, so I got to get out of here. I'm mad now. I'm mad now. This was going to be a good weekend. But now I got to be mad all weekend. Every time I watch the damn news, you know what I'm going to be thinking. They said it on the news. You're not going to be able to fly. You're not going to be able to fly. They said it on the news. Not going to be able to watch the damn news. All because a couple people didn't want to think. Lazy asses. Maybe I'll take little baby out and we'll do something fun so that I can get my mind off of this. Get frustrated when people don't want to think. I got to go. Be the reason that somebody smiled this weekend.